Welcome back to Pages and Perspectives, the Thinker's Bookshelf, the section where we explore the ideas, books, and philosophies that help us live more intentional and meaningful lives. Today, we're diving into a modern spiritual classic, The Four Agreements, a practical guide to personal freedom by Don Miguel Ruiz. Rooted in ancient Toltec wisdom, The Four Agreements offers a simple yet profound code for how to live in harmony with yourself and others. These four principles, if truly understood and practiced, have the power to transform the way we experience life. So let's take a thoughtful walk through each agreement and reflect on what it really asks of us. The first agreement is deceptively simple. Be impeccable with your word. This means to speak with integrity, to say only what you mean, and to avoid using your words to harm yourself or others. That includes gossip, lies, and especially negative self-talk. Ruiz reminds us that our words have power. They shape our reality and influence the realities of those around us. When we speak with intention and honesty, we build trust and clarity. When we speak carelessly, we spread confusion, pain, or falsehood. Being impeccable doesn't mean being perfect. It means choosing our words consciously. It's about aligning our speech with our highest values. Ask yourself, how often do I say things I don't really mean? How often do I speak poorly about myself? This agreement invites us to slow down, to mean what we say, and to let our words uplift rather than destroy. The second agreement is perhaps the hardest for most of us. Don't take anything personally. This one strikes right at the heart of our ego. Ruiz explains that nothing others do is because of you. It is always a reflection of their own worldview, their beliefs, and their experiences. Even if someone insults you or lashes out, it's about them, not you. When we take things personally, we suffer needlessly. We give others the power to wound us. But when we detach from their behavior, we reclaim that power. We begin to realize that our worth isn't determined by how others treat us. This agreement asks us to see things clearly. It doesn't mean we ignore injustice or rudeness. It means we stop internalizing it. We stop building our self-image on the shifting opinions of the world. The third agreement, don't make assumptions. How often do we fill in the blanks? We assume someone's angry because of us. We assume we know what others are thinking. We assume intentions and jump to conclusions. These assumptions create misunderstandings, drama, and pain. Ruiz encourages us to ask questions instead. Communicate clearly. Don't be afraid to seek clarification or to express your own thoughts and feelings. Most conflict comes not from facts, but from stories we tell ourselves. Stories that often aren't true. This agreement invites us to step out of the fog of assumption and into the clarity of direct communication. When we stop assuming, we start relating. We move from guessing to understanding, from reacting to responding. The fourth agreement ties the others together. Always do your best. This one is about action. It's about effort and integrity. Ruiz says your best will change from day to day, moment to moment. When you're sick, your best will look different than when you're healthy. When you're grieving, your best might be simply showing up. But the key is, whatever your best looks like today, give it. Not out of pressure, but out of love for yourself. When you do your best, you avoid self-judgment, guilt, and regret. This agreement keeps the others alive. It's what turns philosophy into practice. It's not about perfection. It's about consistency, effort, and self-respect. What makes the four agreements so powerful is their simplicity. They aren't complex theories or abstract ideals. They are daily commitments. They are reminders, and they are accessible to everyone, regardless of culture, age, or belief. They invite us to live from the inside out, to take responsibility for our inner world, our communication, our perspective, and our choices. In a world full of noise, these agreements offer clarity. They teach us that personal freedom isn't found in external success. What makes the four agreements so powerful is their simplicity. They aren't complex theories or abstract ideals. They are daily commitments. They are reminders, and they are accessible to everyone, regardless of culture, age, or belief. They invite us to live from the inside out, to take responsibility for our inner world, our communication, our perspective, and our choices. In a world full of noise, these agreements offer clarity. They teach us that personal freedom isn't found in external success, but in internal peace. In knowing that we are not victims of circumstance, but creators of our own experience. And like any deep truth, these agreements are easy to understand but hard to master. That's why Ruiz calls them practice. You will forget, you will slip, but the practice is to return, to try again, to keep walking the path. As you move through your day, try carrying these agreements with you. Speak with care. Don't take it personally. Question your assumptions. Do your best. These are not just rules to live by. They're invitations to show up more fully and honestly. They remind us that peace is a choice, that freedom is an internal state, that wisdom often lies in what we choose not to carry. So no matter what your story has been up to this point, the four agreements offer a new way forward. A gentler, braver, freer way. Thanks for joining me for this reflection. If today's episode sparked something in you, consider sharing it or revisiting the book itself. You can find the book in the video description. Until next time, stay mindful, stay curious, and remember, your freedom begins with you.